And we're going to go through the interview and see what the mayor has to say. And all right, that's what we're doing today. Stay tuned.
Ethics Commission was looking into pay raises. By Scott Jackson.
Mayor Thomas Koch's decision to defer a pay increase was based in part on wanting to avoid a potential legal fight over when the raise could take effect, he said in a recent interview. City councilors in June approved Koch's request to raise the mayor's salary from $150,900 to $285,000, which would have made the mayor of Quincy one of the highest-paid mayors in the nation. Councilors also voted to increase their salaries from $29,800 each to $44,500, which was $3,000 less than what Koch originally proposed. On October 11th, Koch and City Council President Ian Kane announced the raises would be deferred until the beginning of the next elected terms for those positions, 2026 for the city councilors and 2028 for the mayor. The raises had been scheduled to take effect in January 2025 prior to the deferment. Some opponents of the raises, however, had argued the raises could not take effect during the current term for the mayor or city councilors, based on language in the city charter. Koch said the State Ethics Commission had been looking into the timing of the raises, and he wanted to avoid a legal fight over the matter.
The Ethics Commission was looking at it, and they were interpreting it differently than the statute that we were using. So, it could have ended up being a legal fight, and I probably would have had to hire a private attorney. I don't want to go down that road. I've worked too hard, and my reputation. I remember my father also telling me, you come into this world, you go out with nothing but your name. And I don't want to go down as the guy looking for all kinds of money and stuff. So, whatever potentially might have happened there, we just pulled the plug anyway.
Koch, who in his October 11th announcement stated,
"There's a lot of important work ahead and we don't need distractions,"
said the investigation by the State Ethics Commission was not the sole impetus for his decision.
This thing wasn't going away. People were out getting signatures, the letters to the editor, the phone calls. It becomes a distraction on the day-to-day operation. I want to move on. I want to get stuff done.
Well, I don't think that's too surprising so far. I think it's, I have some questions as to why the ethics investigation wasn't brought up earlier. I mean, considering it was part of the reason they deferred, seems like it could have been brought up, in the original statement. Could have been brought up when the mayor went on Joe Catalano's show. Could have been brought up by Councilor Kane in his interview last week. I think it was last week. But, okay, it wasn't brought up. And so I have questions as to, did the Quincy Sun do some digging and found out about the investigation and asked about it? Or did Mayor Koch and the administration decide they want to let people know about it? It's not the end of the world either way. I'm just curious about it. But so far, this is good. He wants to be, well, it seems good. He wants to be active. He wants to get things done. And, he repeated the question about it being a distraction, said it wasn't going away. And I think we here at Adjust Quincy are part of that. We are part of the reason why it wasn't going away. But ultimately, the citizens, brought it up and kept it going. They were writing letters and they were getting signatures, and the mayor decides to defer these until later. But that brings up other questions, and let's see what else he has to say.